Alright, Digging Dude here, probably for the last time on this permission. As you can see, stuff is very high. So I'm going to walk over to a area, like some of this I can detect. Grass isn't too bad, but they have some aisleways mode. And yeah, I got the Nexus Standard MP V3 with a 10-inch double D coil at 10 kilohertz. And let's see what we can find here. Big iron there, jeez. Should be some targets left here. Some of the shorter grass area. Let's see what we can find. Turn the threshold down a little bit. We are ground balanced, so I like this coil. It runs very stable, and it's a great coin shooting cable, which I think we have our first target right there. Sounds actually nice. It's nice. Nice high conductor. White on the meter. Yeah, I love this permission, but it is a shame that, you know, things grow. They don't always keep up on where they got to cut things. And, yeah, I'll return again in the winter. In the winter. And in the spring. That's where this is where I do most of my Nexus videos, because it's very private, and you know, you don't have to worry about using the speaker. And you know, some places where I go, you know, because I'm making the videos, I mean, there it is, got a quarter, you know, I got to use the speaker, and I don't want to annoy the neighborhood. All right, first quarter of the day, moving on. All right, we got a signal I want to inspect here. Let's keep in mind here, there's always a lot of foil, like I've said before, and there's a fair amount of can slaw. So, you know, but sometimes I like to inspect different sounding signals. Especially, I've been doing a lot of hunting off camera recently, and had some great finds, and had a double gold ring day, you know, which was exciting. That like never happens. But when I'm not making videos is my best detecting, because concentrating on detecting and not making videos. See, come on, what do we got in this? What do we got? Come on, be something good. Oh, foil like I thought it was. I got my discrimination on the low side, but that's all right. I mean, the audio told me it was kind of funky, and I don't know. I'm going to dig some of those up, because you just don't know if you got a small gold earring. Anyway, I'll dig them up while I'm fresh before I get fatigued of digging. See you on the next target. I believe. Could be a coin here. Yeah. Yeah, I really only get on this property a certain time of year, usually the very early spring, and in the winter when the grass is low. I think they do some hay cuts, but you know, I don't expect anyone that gives me permission to report to me when they do that. So, if you know what I mean, it's kind of like you tell them you're coming, and that's it. What do we got here? That doesn't look like something exciting. Oh, the dreaded ring pull with a beaver tail. All right, we're gonna dig plenty of these. Got me a nice sharp signal here. So, I know most of my videos have modern clad and some jewelry and silver sprinkled in. Once in a while I get on an old permission, but a lot of those old permissions, like where I found the William and Mary coin, they were hunted by me for years, and it was before I was video recording, so most of my videos are going to have these newer coins because those places are really hammered. And with that being said, that's why most of my content is with these newer coins, because this permission has a lot of fresher drops. It's not as old of a permission, but it's fun to hunt, and it gives you an idea how this machine operates and how it picks up non-ferrous coins. So yeah, not every find is spectacular, but think of the potential and actual performance of this machine. If you're over in Europe searching for hammered coins in plowed fields and in pasture, you know, this machine is a great ticket for that, especially because of the depth that they achieve. If you want to see depth, Paul Warren has excellent videos on how deep these machines can go. So maybe someday I'll be on a spot where things are a lot deeper. But for now, we'll keep digging up these babies. This is a clad dime. I shouldn't even have turned off the camera. I think we have a spill of several coins around here. Look at that. Another signal. I don't know if that's so much of a coin. That seems large, but we'll get back to that one. I should carry around a marker so I can mark some of these multiple targets. This one's a little bit on the deeper side. Not deep, but on the deeper side. And we have, I think, a penny. Right? Yeah. Yep. That's a penny, newer shield penny. Let's see what this other target's gonna be. I'll keep the camera running. Why not, right? I think it was over here to my right. It might be more than one, or it might be big, but it seems pretty close to the surface. Let's try with the pinpointer first. Yeah, we don't have to go very deep on this. Like I said, this area is often used as a parking lot for goings-on, is all I will say. That is not to give away the type of property I'm on. So there are a lot of drops in this area. We have ourselves what appears to be a penny, but I'm having a hard time believing that's the only signal here. Yep, see, I was right. Because I think there's definitely more than one. There's another penny. Yep, memorial, copper. And that explains why we're getting a nice LED indication. All right. Look at that. One near it explains. I'll dig that up. I'm not even going to check it with the detector, but I know we were getting multiple signals in this area, so. Turned off my pinpointer. Let's see what we got. Yep, there it is. I see the coin. Lots of coins, lots of pennies. Pennies from heaven. All right. Okay, another sweet signal. We'll start it with this. I don't know how deep that is. So, I want to give a shout out to my buddy Florida Stan, who is in his group's metal detecting in the UK. with Chicago Ron's groups, and he gave me this cool Motley digger trowel. I'm liking it a lot. It's nice and lightweight, and I use a Motley scoop, and if you've seen some of my videos, that's that orange scoop that I use. They're made over in Europe. I forgot exactly what country, but you know, I didn't plan on talking about them in this video, but being I'm using this digger, I just want to thank Stan for giving it to me, because I lost my last Lesh that I had in the UK. Lost it in a plowed field. I must have left it after finding some spectacular item in the UK. So thanks, Stan. We got a clad dime. So yeah, check out Motley Scoops, and I hear they have a shovel now and stuff. And I was a little skeptical of not having a rubber grip, but then again, my gloves always have rubber, so it helps keep down the weight. It's a nice weight. It's got a good shape to it, and gets in the dirt rather well. So when you see me using it, now you know what it is. All right, moving on to the next target. All right. Huh. Let's listen to it with iron reject off. Let's see what this is. The signal's a little different. I think we have a partially masked signal there. Yeah. What do we got? Oh, somebody's remote for their car, I believe. That's a bummer. I think it's for their car. I don't know. Car or keys. That's why it was a little funky. Yeah, got a remote. I don't think they can use it anymore. All right, moving on. I believe this signal is on the deeper side, but we'll find out. It's some great ground for plugs. So when I stopped that video earlier, yes, that remote rings up on the Nexus. So yeah, I was stopped. That was the owner's daughter, who said she lost her class ring back in the 70s. She was 17 when it was lost. Anyway, here's the remote. As you can hear, that it does set off a signal. Anyway, so she kind of was showing me the area which I'm in now, where she believes she lost it. So hopefully, maybe we can locate it. It would be a great recovery if we did, and give back. But for now, let's pull tab. And since it's a gold class ring and a woman's class ring, we got to dig these up, all right? Because those class rings from the past, and returning them in the past, they ring up in the range of ring pulls. So, all right, moving on. All right, look down here, real deep. This is part of the earring that I just popped. It looks like a silver earring. That's down there, almost pinpointer deep. I'm pretty happy with that. That looks like silver to me. And there's the marking. It says something. Sterling, yep. All right, we got a silver earring. I'm stoked about that. Oh yeah. All right, good find. Moving on. All right, I located I'm in standard audio. Not all metal, Andy. Standard audio. Okay. Inside joke with myself. Sounds like a deeper signal. I moved the threshold up a little bit. Let's listen to it in VCO. We got a lift. All right, let's try it. Let's see what this is. All right. Hopefully we got something cool and on the deeper side. Yeah. I like that heart earring. That was a pretty faint signal also. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Let's see what we have. Okay, maybe it wasn't that deep. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's down there. Let's see what it is. I missed it off by a little bit, unless it's iron. You know, nope. Look at that. It's a coin. It was down there. And, yeah. It's a pretty deep coin, and it's wasn't as deep as I would have liked it, but what gives it that really bad tone, or that wobbly tone like that, is the fact that it's a zinc-in and it's partially eaten away. These things are a nightmare in the United States for detecting, by the way. And, it's just, you got to deal with them, you know. They ring up like Indian head pennies sometimes, and the signal is so crappy you think you have something even deeper than what you have. So thank you to whatever idiot changed from copper pennies to zinc. You made it tough on us metal detectorists. All right, located what I think is a deeper signal. Let's listen to it on VCO. Okay. Let's see what we're dealing with. Sorry about the lawnmower noise. The mad lawnmowers are on their way to mow me over. That's good. Maybe they'll cut some of that tall grass. I can come back again. I love coming here. It is one of my most peaceful permissions I've ever had. Nothing to worry about. No wild cows and no, not wild cows. You know what I mean? Crazy cows. All right, we got a deep coin, deep penny, deep copper penny. It's been there a long time, man. That's like really orange. Yeah, there a long time. All right. Nothing else? Let's see what else we can find. All right. Was off camera for a while because I'm searching for this class ring. Want to concentrate on searching when I got a deep signal. And down there, I believe I have silver. Let's see, is it? Gotta be, right? That deep? Oh, maybe not. Wow. Well, I saw that bit and made me think I had silver, but I guess it's a clad dime that just for some reason kept its shine. Fooled me. All right, well, thanks for joining me today, and hopefully we eventually find that class ring of the daughter of the owner of the property. It's lost many years ago, but I'm going to keep searching. And what I'll do is, if I locate it, I'll cut in with the cameras, and we'll show a reunion with the owner of the ring. But right now we got to find it. So anyway, thanks for watching.